Hi, this is Wayne Handrak. I want to bring the call to order the Regional Street Naming Committee at 2:31 on November 15th. Brandon, can you call roll and determine if we have a quorum?
Yes. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and call. So please unmute and say here. Amanda Duncan.
Here.
Jennifer Felter. And okay, she's not here. John Walker.
Here.
Okay. Caitlin Cortez.
Here.
Leah Picotti. I don't think Leah's here. Brett Rodella.
Here.
Robert Johnson.
Here.
Sarah Schrock, I don't think is here. Sean Chambers.
Here.
Teresa Parkhurst.
Here.
And Wayne Hanrock.
Here.
All right, we have 8, so that's a quorum.
Thank you, Brandon. Jen, do you want to do your announcements for us, please?
Sure thing. I'm just going to go ahead and read some instructions. If anyone is on here that would like to provide public comments. This meeting is being held, of course, via Zoom webinar only. So to participate via Zoom, you log in at the link that's found on the first page of the agenda, or you can join the meeting by typing zoom.us into the computer browser, clicking join a meeting and entering meeting ID 814-0111-5663. Anyone, if they have any computer issues, can also join the meeting by telephone only by dialing 1-669-900-9128 and enter meeting ID 814-0111-5663 and press pound. During the public comment periods, if you'd like to speak, you can certainly do so. If you're on Zoom, you just raise your hand during any public comment feature or period. And then if you're on the phone, you can raise your hand by pressing *9, and you can unmute or mute yourself by pressing *6. Thank you.
Thank you, Jen. Brandon, do we have any public comment at this time? If you have public comment, please raise your hand.
I do not have any hands raised on Zoom for public comment at this time.
All righty, next on our agenda is the approval of the agenda. Has everybody had a chance to read through the agenda? If so, can I get a motion to approve?
For the record, this is Amanda Duncan. I motion to approve the agenda as written.
Thank you, Amanda.
Seconded by Brett Rodella.
Thank you. Brandon, you want to call the vote on that? Since it's Zoom, it'll get confusing if we all say aye.
That's fine. We can do a roll call vote. So please say, if you approve, please say yay or yes. If you do not approve the agenda, please say no or nay. So Amanda Duncan.
Yes.
John Walker.
Yes.
Caitlin Cortez.
Yes.
Brett Rodella.
Yes.
Robert Johnson.
Yes.
Sean Chambers.
Yes.
Teresa Parkhurst.
Yes.
And Wayne Hanrock.
Yes.
Excellent. Thank you. Unanimous approval.
Okay. Next on the agenda is the approval of the minutes from April 18th, 2024, July 18th, 2024, and October 24th, 2024. 2 of those were non-meetings, so I think we can just do all 3 at the same time. Has everybody had a chance to look at those? Does anybody have any corrections? Hearing none, can I get a motion for approval?
Amanda Duncan, I'll motion to approve all 3 sets.
Thank you, Amanda.
John Walker, this is a second.
Thanks, John. Brandon,
Okay.
would you call the vote?
I will, and I'm also going to, Leah Picotti has shown up as of 2:36. So, Leah, could you please unmute and let us know that you're here? I've been trying to promote her, but she's not promoted. All right, let's take the vote. I don't, should we just take the vote without her, Jen? Oh, nope, she just, she declined to be a,
Yeah, unless she's a panelist and unless we can hear her to make sure she's participating, she's not considered in the meeting.
okay.
So if she wants to become a panelist and join us, please, Leah, please raise your hand and Brandon will make sure you're in. But otherwise, yeah, let's go ahead and take the vote.
All right, she's not raising her hand, so we'll just go ahead and take the vote. Amanda Duncan,
Yes.
John Walker,
Yes.
Caitlin Cortez,
Yes.
Brett Rodella,
Yes.
Robert Johnson,
Yes.
Sean Chambers,
Yes.
Teresa Parkhurst,
Yes.
Wayne Hanrock.
Yes.
All right, motion carries unanimously.
All righty. Number 5, new business for possible action. The first one, letter A, Kidseye Lane, is an application to name an unnamed easement to Kidseye Lane was received on May 6, 2024. The easement is located within unincorporated Washoe County, east of Flanagan Road. The easement runs in an east-west direction between Honey Lake Highway and Rainbow Road. One address will be affected by the name change. Washoe County GIS has performed due diligence by checking the proposed street names against the master street directory for an existing duplicate or similar sounding street names. And for the purpose of emergency management, the proposed street name is unique and has been accepted by the street reservation list.
Excellent.
And it looks like Leah Picotti is here. Leah,
Exactly.
can you let us know that you're here and so we can hear you?
Yes, I'm here. I
Yay.
apologize. Taking a bit to join.
Okay, no worries. So the record reflects that Leah joined the meeting at 2:38 p.m.
238, I got it. Thank you.
Okay, is there any public comment on Kidseye Lane?
I have no hands raised on Zoom for public comment.
Any committee discussion? Hearing none, would somebody like to make a motion about Kidseye Lane?
This is Leah Picotti, City of Reno. I'll make a motion to approve the renaming or the naming of Kidseye Lane.
Thank you.
Amanda Duncan, all second.
Thank you. Brandon, can you call the roll, please, for the vote?
Yes, Amanda Duncan,
Yes.
John Walker,
Yes.
Caitlin Cortez,
Yes.
Leah Picotti,
Yes.
Brett Rodella,
Yes.
Robert Johnson,
Yes.
Sean Chambers,
Yes.
Teresa Parkhurst,
Yes.
Wayne Hanrock.
Yes.
All right, it's unanimous.
Okay, that being passed, we will forward a recommendation of approval on that. The next one is Ivory Sage Court, being renamed to Gary Mayo Court. An application to rename Ivory Sage Court to Gary Mayo Court was received on August 26, 2024. Ivory Sage Court is within the City of Reno's jurisdiction, runs in an east-west direction, and lies east of Ruby Valley Street. An estimated 11 properties will be affected by the name change. The applicant requested the change to recognize a retiring company member. Washoe County GIS has performed due diligence by checking the proposed street names against the master street directory and for any existing duplicate or similar sounding names for the purpose of emergency management. The proposed street name is unique and has been accepted into the street reservation list. Do we have any public comment on that one? If so, please raise your hand.
I have Sam Latre. Sam, go ahead and unmute. And you have 3 minutes.
Hello, thank you, Brandon, and thank you to all the committee members. I know today is a reschedule from last month's meeting. I am the original applicant for this submittal. The 11 residents that are shown affected are actually a part of our model sales complex, and they're currently owned by Toll Brothers, and it's in a small gated community during the time that we're selling in this area of Caramella Regency. We're looking to honor our now retired group president. He was one of the founding agents that brought us to Reno, and we are looking to honor him. I really just wanted to get on and let you guys know about the 11 residences being owned by Toll NB Limited Partnership and appreciate your consideration of this request.
Thank you, Sam. Is there any other public comment, Brandon?
I have no further hands raised on Zoom, no further public comment.
All right. Is there any discussion among the committee?
I do have, this is Teresa Parkhurst. I do have a question for Sam. I just want to make sure that they're aware of how many things this is going to affect on each property, not just changing all of the gas and electric meters and the title, the assessor's data for all of these properties and the titles. I just want to make sure you're aware that this is going to have other impacts and more cost associated with it.
Hi, Teresa. Yes, we are aware of the additional costs and factors. We were actually recommended from our corporate office in Pennsylvania to make this change and are happy to move forward with all necessary changes to implement the street sign, if approved.
Any other committee comments? Hearing none, can I get a recommendation for a motion? Or a motion?
Leah Picotti, City of Reno. I'll recommend approval of the change from Ivory Sage Court to Gary Moya Court.
Thank you.
Okay, and Leah, just to confirm, you're moving
Yes,
to make the change, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
This is
Amanda
Brett.
Duncan, I'll second. Sorry, Brett.
No problem.
Thank you. Brandon, can you take the vote, please?
Yes. Amanda Duncan,
Yep. Yes.
John Walker,
Yes.
Caitlin Cortez,
Yes.
Leah Picotti,
yes,
Brett Rodella,
Yes.
Robert Johnson,
Yes.
Sean Chambers,
Yes.
Teresa Parkhurst,
yes.
Wayne Hanrock.
Yes.
All right. Motion passes unanimously.
All right. We will be making a recommendation for approval on that one as well. Miscellaneous announcements. Does anybody have any miscellaneous or announcements?
Wayne, I have a miscellaneous, I guess.
Okay.
This is Jen Gustafson for the record. I believe at our last actual meeting, at least the last one that I was present at, there was a question about alternates that was raised by one of the board members. And so I just wanted to let you know, I looked through the committee documents, and the documents do discuss alternates, but there really is no parameters around, how alternates are selected for each of the spots on the board, or anything about, how that's communicated to the board. So I would just recommend for every person on the board, double check your alternates, make sure that that person actually is willing and able to serve. And if you need to select somebody else, please do so. And just literally, you can just email Brandon Roman, the recording secretary for this board, and just let him know, who your alternates are. Because obviously we've had a couple instances lately where we haven't had quorums. So we want to make sure that those alternate lists are updated, and it has to be one person and it's the same person. It can't be someone who floats in and out. So you do have to have a designated alternate. All right, so that's pretty much it for me. Thank you.
Thanks, Jen.
Thank you, Jen. Appreciate it.
Anybody else? All right, hearing none, I'll call for final public comment. If there's any further public comment, please raise your hand.
I do not have any hands raised on Zoom. No public comment.
All righty, in that case, I'll adjourn the meeting at 2:47.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thanks, everybody.
Have a great day.
Thank
Thank
you.
Thanks all.
Bye.